Every day, millions of people trust their lives to the structural integrity of buildings. But what happens when that trust is shattered? Inside every building is an invisible network of steel, concrete, and engineering principles working 24/7 to defy gravity. When that engineering fails, the difference between a small building and a skyscraper isn't just height. It's the difference between local tragedy and urban catastrophe. Buildings stand because every pound of weight follows a careful path from roof to foundation. Break that path, and physics takes over with devastating results. A two-story building collapse often begins with warning signs, cracks, sagging, unusual sounds that alert occupants. When failure occurs, gravity brings 50 to 100 tons of material straight down in seconds. The debris stays mostly within the building's footprint. Rescue is difficult but manageable with proper equipment. Emergency response can focus all resources on one location. The surrounding community remains safe and functional.
Recovery takes weeks to months. Lessons learned improve building codes for future construction.
A skyscraper collapse is fundamentally different. 50,000 tons of steel, concrete, and glass falling from 500 feet high. Progressive collapse creates a domino effect. Each floor's failure makes the next collapse even more violent. In 30 seconds, a 40-story building becomes 4 stories of compacted rubble, and the danger is just beginning. Debris doesn't fall straight down. It's launched in all directions, creating a destruction zone covering multiple city blocks. The dust cloud contains concrete, asbestos, and toxic materials, making the air unbreathable across the entire downtown area. The collapse doesn't stall at one building. The shockwave and debris damage everything within a quarter-mile radius. Emergency services are overwhelmed. Instead of one rescue site, they're managing a disaster zone spanning dozens of city blocks. Rescue operations take months, not hours. Survivors may be buried under 100 feet of compacted debris. The economic impact spreads citywide. Businesses close, property values plummet, and public confidence in tall buildings erodes. Same structural failure, exponentially different consequences.
A two-story collapse creates 200 tons of debris. A skyscraper collapse creates 50,000 tons, 250 times more destruction.
Small buildings threaten individual properties. Skyscrapers threaten entire communities. Height creates time pressure. Every floor above ground level adds precious minutes to evacuation time. Modern engineering has revolutionized skyscraper safety. Multiple backup systems prevent single-point failures. Every structural disaster teaches us lessons that save lives in future buildings through improved codes and engineering standards. Today's smart buildings monitor their own structural health 24/7, detecting problems before they become catastrophic. Modern construction uses materials and techniques that make catastrophic collapse increasingly rare. Understanding structural engineering helps us appreciate the invisible safety systems protecting us every day. What other engineering marvels should we explore? Engineering never stops improving. Each generation of buildings is safer than the last through continuous innovation and learning. Join us next time as we explore how engineering triumphs and failures shape the infrastructure we depend on every day.